Qualifying is now. Welcome along to a slightly different Grand Prix. It's the Spanish Grand Prix, and it's time for qualifying. Hello everybody and welcome up to the commentary box A for the pre-show for qualifying for 2021 Spanish Grand Prix. It looks to be an exciting qualifying session. It's looking to be quite quick. Let's take a look quickly at where we are for the Drivers' and the Constructors' Championship. 3 down, 20 to go. The Formula 1 season is kicking off with its first back-to-back race. It's goodbye Portugal, hello Barcelona for the Spanish Grand Prix. The fourth stop on the calendar, 2 wins to Hamilton, 1 win to Verstappen. Can he make it a double victory here in 2021? This is, of course, his 100th Grand Prix start for Red Bull and where it all started for him, winning Grand Prix races back in 2016. 2 weeks' time, it's time for the glitz and glamour, the Monaco Grand Prix on the 23rd of May, followed then by Azerbaijan, Turkey now at round 7. At the end of June, we see the French Grand Prix before July sees Austria, the British Grand Prix, and then the tail end and early of August sees the Hungarian Grand Prix go into the summer break before Belgium, Netherlands and Italy form a triple header. Russia, Singapore as well, followed then by Japan, and then stateside for the American Grand Prix, Mexico and Brazil. Then it's over to Australia on the 21st of November, Saudi Arabia on the 5th of December, and then on the 12th of December, it's all done. The last race of the year in Abu Dhabi. In terms of the Drivers' Championship, Lewis Hamilton leads the way by just 8 points. 69 to him. Verstappen is on 61. Lando Norris holding off third on 37, Valtteri Bottas 32, Charles Leclerc 28, Sergio Perez is on 22. Then we get Daniel Ricciardo on 16, Carlos Sainz 14, Esteban Ocon on 8, and Pierre Gasly on 7. On the second page, we see Lance Stroll on 5 points, the same now as Fernando Alonso. Yuki Tsunoda has 13th place with 2. No points on the board for Kimi Raikkonen, Antonio Giovinazzi, Sebastian Vettel, George Russell, Mick Schumacher, Nikita Mazepin or Nicholas Latifi. In terms of the Constructors' Championship, Mercedes dominating the way, 101 points to them. Red Bull have only 83 points. McLaren on 53. They're ahead of Ferrari on 42. Then we get Alpine on 13. AlphaTauri have 9. Aston Martin 5. No points for Alfa Romeo, Williams or Haas. The Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya in Spain, 3 sectors long, 2.892 kilometers, 16 turns and 2 DRS zones. Elevation change is minimal and it's a demanding circuit. Attack the last corner like you absolutely mean it. Open up the DRS at the exit and start the lap. Try and keep the car stable down as you approach at 8th gear, 325 kilometers an hour. Hit the brakes down to 5th gear, 200 kilometers an hour into turn 1 and 2, the Elf corners. Rise up throughout turn 3, which is the Renault corner. 7th gear, 285 kilometers an hour maximum speed before you hit the brakes down. 5th gear, 180 kilometers an hour to turn 4 at Repsol. Use the half banking as you approach downhill to the Seat corner at turn 5. Down 6th gear at the exit as well. Move up faster, faster, faster. Pull through the gears. You're attacking 8 and 7 and 8 and 5th gear, 230 as well as you rise up the hill towards turn 9 at Campos. Flat out throughout it. Now you approach the 2nd DRS zone. 8th gear, 315 kilometers an hour maximum speed before you approach the new section. Back onto the old turn 10 layout. It's a long loop sweeping back up towards turn 11 and 12. Fantastic overtaking spot now opened up on the track. Now control the wheel spin at the exit. You're still coming into the nasty New Holland chicane. 13 now into 14 and 15. 3rd gear down to 2nd, 105 kilometers an hour. That's about 80 miles an hour. Accelerate round the last corner as well at New Holland and you're across the line. That is a lap of the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya here in Spain. Okay, so as I make my way over now for Commentary Box B for all of the coverage, let's take a look at what happened in the 4th round of the commentator clash, Joshua versus Megan, with a 5-lap race around the circuit in Barcelona, Catalonia. An advance warning, it's deadly. So we're back on F1 2020 after 2 races away at Emilia-Romagna and Portugal, because the game on F1 2020 doesn't have those tracks. So now we get to race each other once again, actually. I'm top on the screen in a McLaren. Megan is in a Racing Point, and we are getting ready to start the race. You may as well. Here we go then. Revs are up. 3 lights, 4, 5. And a long hold, and now we're away. Now I've got a good start, but Megan's immediately alongside. She's trying to crash into me. She's hit me off the road. She's on the pit lane. She's got ahead. Now she's racing as Sergio Perez. I'm racing as Carlos Sainz. I'm setting up the inside, hoping I get a nice line. Megan's coming across the track. I'm going to go on board, try and get a better angle. Can't. Forgot that if you press inside, that on this game you change your layout. Up to turn 4, heavy on the brakes. Megan's going to go high to the gravel. And she's in the wall. Oh, I'm in the gravel as well. And I'm spun round. Keep it together. Oh my word! Auto spin curbs! I'm not saying a word. You saying a word? She's just whistling like nothing's happened. Break down a couple. Goes on the accelerator. Now I can use the overtake button. Megan's in the gravel. I'm looking at Megan's screen. I'm all over the place. I think I've got a puncture.
If you have, then I'm happy.
That was an impressive slide, you'll have to admit. Come on.
True.
How shocking are we at this game? Like, on the level of shocking?
Bad.
Through turn 9! What is happening with my tyres? I'm in the wall.
Shall I just slow down to snail's pace?
No, I think I've got dirt on my tyres, look. You go. Around the old turn 10. They've changed it a lot this year. So this is the old layout. The new layout goes straight on around this bridge thing. Actually, I'm on the new layout.
So turny.
It's Barcelona. It's an incredibly difficult track to get right. My tyres are gone at the rear. Where the hell are you? You've completely forgotten the chicane, haven't you? Were you over the track?
I don't know.
You were way all over the track. Break down a couple. Oh. Problem is you can't see your own steering wheel, so you're putting
I'm across the line.
Yeah. I suspect you might also keep that. What was it, 155? Yeah, mine's a 204. Megan's definitely got the fastest lap. Does that mean you get a bonus point? I'm not too sure.
Wait, for once, I beat you.
For once, you are beating me on the lap time. Oh, it's such a shame it wasn't lap attack this week. It's a proper 3-lap race, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got a feeling that you've got used to the game again. That's the problem. This is where it all went wrong a lap ago. You put a wheel off the grass at this track, you are sliding everywhere. Like that. See? Oh. It's annoying me the camera keeps changing as well. I have to turn it off. We are racing on controllers at the moment because we haven't got 2 wheels. 7 and 8. Oh. My tyres are shot. Honestly, my tyres are shot. And I've got front wing damage. A bit like you have.
I wonder when I'll pass you.
What, lap me? You're already in the lead, Megan.
I know. Still.
I can see you in the distance on the mini map. There you are. I can see you at the top of the hill at turn 10. Megan's into the chicane. I'm approaching the chicane. It's gonna be a last lap shootout. I can't wait. I can't wait. Now we're back on the game permanently for the rest of the year. I cannot wait until we get to Monaco next time out. Where are you going? Are you going to try and hit me? Is that the point?
No.
Is that your point? Race control, DRS enabled. Okay, I'll go around the outside then. Whoa! Stop looking at the bottom screen and concentrate on your own screen. Megan Birch! That is a Mazepin, Maldonado, Grosjean move to swipe. That was a complete Mazepin move to swipe across me. Where are you going? Oh, you've taken me off. I've got the lead. Megan's got the lead. Yeah, but you got to hold it around the last couple of laps. Oh, this is actually getting interesting. Dogfight now. Whoa! Oh! You rammed into the side of me, doing damage to your own car. Okay, that's my fault there. I've got no front wing left to do anything. Oh.
I do.
Where are you off? The old turn 9? Right, okay, I've got DRS. I'm going to take it. Oh, the front wing won't let me brake. Okay, well, this is the new turn 10 as well. Front wing is just so imbalanced at the moment. I can't get it in the wall. Oh, my word. No, you're not. Right, okay, so it rolls out the window then. You're just going to go for it straight away.
No, that was actually just an accident. I didn't mean it.
No, you're not. Drag race, drag race, drag race, drag race, drag race, drag race. Too late. Oh, for 5 laps. It's 5 laps. I didn't know it was 5. Megan! Yeah, I've got no front wing. I have no front wing.
Oops.
I thought that was the end of the race, but there's 2 more laps. Oh, the sleeping policeman. I've got no downforce. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm going to have to tiptoe the next 2 laps after you Calamity Jane me into the wall. My word. Oh. Have you not got serious damage?
I don't think.
Oh, my overtake button was on the whole lap. Oh! Bye, Meg. I lead again. I've got no downforce. Don't think you have either. Have you got no front wing?
I think I've got a front.
I don't think you've got a front wing. I can't see a front wing.
Slow down and I'll show you.
Alright. You've got no front wing. You've got no front wing either.
Cool.
We've both got no front wing. Should we box?
You can.
Oh, where are you going? There you are. Megan! Get off the track.
Get off what track?
I don't know, there's 2 of them. Keep on the accelerator. I'm going to be so gentle as to not lose the car. Ah! I don't want to get penalties. That's going to put me behind. Where are you going? Pit lane?
No.
I thought you were going into the pit lane.
But you
Right.
should probably.
No, I can't. Last lap. This is it. Last call. Last lap. Braking zone for turn 1. Stop. 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 Oh, these sleeping policemen did more damage than good. Where did you come from? Where on earth? Where did you come from? Oh, get out of the toe. Oh, no, you don't. This is beginning to get a bit impossible now. How bad are my tyres? Megan's in the gravel. I'm going to go through. Okay, tyres at 13%. But I've got flat spots and everything. Megan's just going to go straight on. Somehow managed to save it. I'm going to take it on the inside. Oh, controlling where I'm looking from. Oh. Sorry, did I hit you there?
I'm not as bad as I'm going to hit you soon.
Just going to take a wide angle. There you go. Off you go. Megan, this is the old turn 9 and 10. I don't know where you're going. This one was back in 1994. Into the braking zone. Missed that up once again. We're not handling this track very well, are we? I think you better start accelerating, considering it's the last sector and I'm going to win if I can keep the car on the track.
Well, I don't actually know where I'm
you're
going.
out!
I don't actually know where I'm going.
You're out of the race. You've crashed out. What, Megan, Megan! I will cross the line and win. You know what I mean? Megan, give me the controller. Megan, give me the controller. Give me the controller.
Go in the wall.
I'm not going in the wall. I'm going to cross that line. I can still see where I'm driving. Megan! I'm going to go in that line. I'm going to cross that line. You're knocking the heads out. I'm going to cross. I'm going to cross that line whether it comes or not. I can still see where I'm going. Don't press the home screen. Victory! No! No! Did I win that race with no front wing? Did I win that race? I think I won that race. You took my wheel off. Well, what do we do now then? Who won that one?
You got further, but I just wanted to make sure you didn't pass the line.
I won. What does that make it now? 3-1? 3-1. Go on, admit it. All right, fine. 3-1 to me. Not bad at all. Could be better. Could be worse. But
It was close.
yeah, until you decided to commit, what's it called? Suicide bombings? Come on. Dive bombing? Getting my controller? Dear me.
A few of them were accidents.
Yeah, a few of them.
Because there was literally no gripping.
3-1 to me.
Also, I think you left the damage on.
And welcome up to Commentary Box 2, where the session of qualifying has been delayed by 10 minutes due to an accident in the junior Formula, the Formula Alpine qualifying session, I think, and it has damaged the Turn 9 barrier at Campos at the moment, so barrier repair. So already, the delay of 10 minutes, that the ending of this session will now 100% clash with the start of the Formula E race, which means Megan over there might have to actually take the end of Q2 and the start of qualifying 3 as well, alongside me in the commentary box. For now, though, is Ian Birch. Hello, Dad.
Hello.
More delays. It's not what we needed at all.
No, we don't need any delays.
Especially not today, no, completely. And if we're looking at two different monitors, go on.
Who was it guessing what was behind the flags?
Beth.
Beth, what's behind these?
Yeah, this is commentary box B.
This is the background. What's behind these? Eh? See if you can see through the.
This time no one's
Megan, Megan said this time no one can see it. No, literally, it's just a tarpaulin behind because we're in a separate, different commentary box. But we're watching Max Verstappen at the moment. No rush at the moment to get going.
Oh, we could turn the light on, Megan.
Oh, yeah, that's a point. You could actually
Megan,
switch,
turn the light
you could
on.
switch the big light on instead of having the normal projections. Everything looks a bit sunned out at the moment.
Meg Dow, can you put the light on, please?
So, the session is delayed by 10 minutes. Lewis Hamilton leads the title, 69 points to Verstappen
Dr.
on
Marco
61.
there.
Oh, there you go. There's Megan at the back. Christian Horner watching on as well. And now, I suppose as well, it's better. Lewis Hamilton on course to win victory 99 of his career, but also here today trying to get pole position number 100, which I'm even more jealous about as well.
Yeah, I'm not actually talking to Megan at the moment because of what she said about Lewis.
Oh, the fact that I feel like Megan should have a different headset. But yeah,
She just told me to shut up. Her own dad.
Well, I don't want to miss.
She says, yep.
I don't want to miss calling Hamilton's 100th pole position, but it looks like I'm going to. At the moment, Megan at the moment, who says she doesn't want to commentate on it, is being remarkably vocal for someone who doesn't have her headphones at the back of the box.
And she looks excited and happy today.
Yep. And as we just turn up our microphones a little bit,
talking to Bono.
Yeah, and pretty much calm reactions down there at the moment. 8 minutes 50 seconds to go until qualifying starts. There's the turn 1-2 part of the track.
Who didn't believe us yesterday when we said Red Bull were actually doing tests on what they can achieve?
Yeah.
And that's why they're in the lower parts of the top 10.
Reminder of track limits, as you said yesterday, Dad, turns 1 and 2. Any car leaving the track by passing over the left-hand side of the curb and must go through the 3 yellow barriers and then take the MotoGP escape road, the double long line penalty.
Always stay to the left of those 2 red bollards.
Yep. And make sure that, although I think Dad's got a bit easier view of the monitor than me at the moment, because we didn't anticipate the height of the table and the laptop. I'm having to look over to see, but I can see enough of the screen to give an accurate description. Talking about pole sitters here in the 30 races we've had previously, there have been 6 different pole sitters at the Circuit de Barcelona. Sorry, 16 different pole sitters at the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya. Schumacher, that's Michael, has had the most here. He's had 7. Mercedes overtook Ferrari with the team as the most poles here last year. They've now got 8. And interestingly enough, German and British drivers are tied for the most pole positions here at this track with 8 apiece.
Why does my green top look grey?
I don't know, actually. It's a different camera. I presume it's Megan's laptop. I presume on there, look, it doesn't actually look grey.
Oh, it's green on there.
Yeah, it's green on there, grey on there. Synthil's saying, have fun watching qualifying. See you at the Ypres. I'll see you at the Ypres as well, because I'll be dashing off at some point before the end of this session. Pretty much a session of 2 halves. Megan will be commentating on the other with Dad here. Let's open up the countdown clock, as you can see. 25 minutes left on that before, but it's an 18-minute session, so at the moment that's absolutely pointless. But you can see we're coming up to the start of the session. Fernando Alonso waiting in his cars, 7 minutes to go, just sitting along, waiting, wondering, can he get into the top 10? He's had a poor qualifying performance in a couple of races this year. But
Private Bank is the advert on his helmet. Is that his own private bank?
I think it must be his own private bank. I can't see why it wouldn't be, would it? Fernando Alonso owns his own karting company.
Until
as well.
Fernando left Formula 1, he'd never been in a supermarket.
That I can believe. That I can honestly believe.
He'd been so looked after all his
Yeah.
career that he'd never been in a supermarket.
Beth saying Sainz should go well here today. Danny Rick, not so much. That reverse psychology still working. And hopefully you enjoy Commentary Box 2. And hopefully this is the last time we'll ever see it. And Commentary Box 1, which I'll be in for the Formula E, will be back up and operational tomorrow. But literally just a little bus mixer, a laptop and an iPad and notes in front, and a phone for the live chat, which I'm having to leave them for the timing. So there'll be no chat available in the last, unless Megan puts it on her phone. I don't know. The chat that she can talk to you about. We should now be 5 minutes in to qualifying 1, giving you all the exciting information. But unfortunately, as you know, there's been a delay. And we watch Charles Leclerc at the moment, just going about his business. He's inside the car. Team very much relaxed. 4 minutes. I can't see how much is left, actually. 6 minutes 30, I think, left on the clock before we go green again for this session. A reminder that this morning, Verstappen was... In fact, there's the FP3 times on the tracker. I'm used to the camera being this way. We're sat the wrong side. It's over there now. Verstappen was the fastest this morning in FP3. Followed by Hamilton, Leclerc and Sainz. So strong paces from Ferrari this morning indicate very interesting situations going forward with them. Then it was Bottas, Norris, Gasly, Ricciardo, Raikkonen, Perez, Alonso, Tsunoda, Ocon, Stroll, Russell, Giovinazzi, Vettel, Latifi, Schumacher and Mazepin. I don't know if you were going to say anything there. So I was going
No, I was just looking at the... Beth and Dan might like to know that to the left of us there is a boomerang, a small boomerang.
Oh yeah, I can pick it up actually because it's.
Be careful.
Just be very, very careful. There we go. Look, there's the boomerang. Look on the inside.
My boomerang came back.
Putting it back now very carefully. There we go. But yeah, that's literally where we are. But the backdrop as well. Let's hope the backdrop is secure, as Beth said. Yeah, this one's pinned into the ceiling, so it's not gonna.
And belongs
fall
to
down.
Megan.
And belongs to Megan. Yeah, not actually gonna fall down.
And the throw behind belongs to Megan as well.
Literally, the amount of times we tried with an airbed just to get it back up with a bit of soundproofing would not work for the life of us. We need like a triple king-size airbed.
I didn't notice, did you, Meg?
No, didn't notice. No, but yeah, we're a bit more squashed in than usual in the comment.
I've got plenty of room.
Yeah, you have.
You must be putting on weight.
Yeah, I think I am. I don't know how Megan. I'm gonna have to get out backwards and not hit the tarpaulin for that one when Megan comes in.
I can move slightly.
Yeah, but there's no point. Just leave it. Air temperature.
Maggie, give us that.
Air temperature is at 25 degrees. Humidity is at 47 degrees at the moment. All getting ready to go. Pressure at 103 megabytes. As well, wind at a kilometre. It's over this way. Teddy's. More Teddy. Well, you can hold it up there, yeah. Nearly coming to the green flag. Let us know where you're watching from, all the way around the world as well, in commentary box 2. Megan will be back. Megan is actually taking lead commentary soon, so that's going to be fun.
Sooty says he's going to fly at Megan.
He's hitting. The name isn't Sooty, she shouts
It's
out from the back.
Fluffy.
It's Fluffy, yeah. But, yeah.
Sooty's drunken cousin, Fluffy.
I thought I wasn't. No, it was Scruffy, wasn't it? It was Scruffy. It was the other one, yeah.
Where is Dolly?
Dolly's in the dolphin.
Anybody
Dolly the
who
dolphin,
can
Bahrain.
remember my dolphin, he's in the other room.
That was from Bahrain, wasn't it?
He was here a minute ago.
That was back there. Just talking then through with Lewis Hamilton, as we said, he's got a chance here to get 100 pole positions in his career. 97 wins, 99 pole positions. It does stand a very good chance. He'll be the first driver to make it a century. And I think that's impressive. I can't wait for that. Apparently, qualifying 1 is going to be an hour, according to the driver tracker we've got in here. Look, it says 1 hour.
I don't know what is happening with the graphics.
I hope that's an error. I sincerely hope it's an error.
It's people trying to deliberately wind you up, Josh.
Yeah, because right now, this 10-minute delay is exactly what's not needed.
I'm getting something in my ear.
Wrong ear. But no, honestly,
no. It's from Danny Rick. He says he could win this one.
Danny Ricciardo on pole position, maybe. Let's see what Beth says about that.
Beth says he might be out first corner.
Well, if he starts behind Mazepin, he certainly will be. Track temperature is at 44 degrees, air temperature 25. That's the hottest track temperature it's been all weekend as well, actually. And if you're listening as well on the radio, congratulations, because it was going to be a bit tricky.
On the Radio was one of the last hits for the Beach Boys. Yeah. And possibly one of their best ever singles. You know, I loved that song.
What did you say yesterday about the Osmonds one?
Oh, Dan Osmond.
Yeah.
Donny Osmond.
Being NASCAR.
He was Don Osmond,
yeah.
the NASCAR driver in the 1980s. And he drove a black car with MTV on the side of it. And he was really, really good.
Crazy Horses as well, you said.
Crazy Horses. I saw Donny Murray at Nottingham Ice Arena, and I was saying that I'd previously been listening to a Radio 2 program with the Rolling Stones, and two of the Rolling Stones said that the greatest pop rock record ever, not rock record, but pop rock record, was Crazy Horses by the Osmonds, and they were being completely serious.
I can see, and then took you a while to see why.
Annie said to him, "Are you sure?" And they said, "Yeah," and they explained why. And I heard Donny sing it, and I thought, I don't understand what the Stones are on about. And then there was a special guest, because he wasn't it was a Sunday, and he was free, so he'd come to see his brother and sister. And I think it's Jay Osmond who sang the original.
Yeah.
He came out, and Donny went on the drums, right? And it was amazing. I understood totally when Jay sang it, because his deeper voice and the energy that he puts into it, and the way the actual it was amazing that the musicians actually were faster and more excited to be playing it, and it sounded so much better.
Yeah.
And I think Marie was doing what Donny used to do when on the TV back in 72, 73, which was the wow.
Yeah.
On the upturned guitar.
The green light is on, and qualifying is finally
so we
underway.
Can stop talking the rubbish.
Yes, we can. We can get back to the action finally after a 10-minute delay for barrier repair. The session is underway. Who's out there?
Latifi, Schumacher, Mazepin,
and Russell behind.
And Georgie Russell, Georgie Babes.
So the two Williams and the two Haas cars heading out, just coming up to turn 8 and 9 at the moment on the back half of the track. This is where the barrier damage was, down at turn 9, Campos section of the track as well. Looking quite quick and competitive. Green flag, says Beth. Yep, we are back out. Mazepin on the radio. Can't tell you what it's saying, unfortunately, on the monitor.
Some changes to the track this year. And turn 10 is the major change, but they've extended... Is it at turn 4, turn 6? They've extended the sleeping policeman, and that's catching a lot of people out. there's also a runoff there.
That's what caused Raikkonen's puncture this morning as well.
It did.
It
ripped a complete piece out of the rear left.
Rear left tyre, yeah.
Hang on.
And
no, it's rear right, I think.
Yeah, from the camera it's rear left, but it was rear right. You're right, yeah, right-hand side.
I think it was the rear right. Anyway, and to tell you the truth, that happened this morning in the F3 race, in the sprint race this morning.
I missed that, yeah.
Yeah, one of them did exactly the same. He ripped his tyre open on that thing. So I think there's a bolt extruding on that.
Yeah, it could be. That would make more suggestion. It's actually much more sense thinking about it. Yeah.
So much quieter in here.
With the television on mute.
I used to, for years, I used to be sat in here doing this, and you know, you could if Josh kept droning on and on, and Megan kept whining, you just turn them off and ignore them for about half an hour.
Yeah, well, we've invaded your pitch for this afternoon. This is Race Control, where actually that was what it was. It's not Commentary Box 2. This is Race Control. This is where you used to do the commentary from as well.
Well, you call it what you like.
But if you're listening on the radio, you'll experience no difference. But if you're watching along with us on YouTube, you will see the difference in the commentary boxes as Mick Schumacher comes down to the new turn 10 section at the moment, flicks the car in. 52.235 is the second second. He's gone wide in the exit though. That's going to cost him a bit of time. Hill, turn 12. 85 miles an hour, drops to a low of 80 though. He can still keep the acceleration high and up as you flick through.
Of course, we're looking down on it instead of up at it because the TV in the other place is on a stand.
Yeah, so usually we look up, now we're looking down.
Both about the same size, both 40 odd inches.
Schumacher does a 1:23.09, Latifi 1:22.14 though. Russell boxes. Russell into the pit, so he's clearly not happy with what's happening straight away.
George wasn't in practice. George was a bit upset with the way the car was handling. In the last race, he said it was undrivable.
Yeah.
And he got it together, I think, in practice too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I can't remember this morning if anything special from him.
He's
I think he was 17th, wasn't he?
Way down the order this morning from Russell, so he's got a lot of performance. Free practice 1 and 2, you're moving forward up. Free practice 3, you're just dropping back a little bit.
Lewis and Valtteri out on track.
Stroll and Vettel.
Stroll and Vettel also. So the Mercedes-powered cars are all on track from the leading group.
We're riding on board with Max Verstappen.
McLaren are Mercedes now as well, aren't they?
Yeah. McLaren now Mercedes in their 4th race. Started a podium already with them. Longer than they did with Renault. But, Verstappen just letting Mazepin go through. Hamilton's out there on the medium tyres at the moment. So is Valtteri Bottas. Everyone else is out there on brand new soft tyres. Leclerc, Norris, Gasly. Actually, Leclerc's just heading out to the track now. But Norris, Gasly, Ricciardo, Alonso and Ocon all still in the pit lane at the moment. They haven't decided to go out onto the track and venture out. Latifi from Schumacher and Mazepin 1, 2, 3 as it currently stands. And they're all coming back into the pit lane already as Verstappen ready now to start a time. Apparently this is Sergio Perez, and it is Sergio Perez, and I apologise because there's a laptop in the way on board which is covering the helmet camera. So we're riding with Sergio Perez downhill towards turn 1. Downhill section, the longest run to turn 1 on the calendar as well, even longer than second longest I think to Mexico, which were their long run, but it wasn't on the calendar last year, Mexico.
Hamilton coming up to the back of Perez, and you know, it's not really a track where you need to be straight behind. I would like them to keep a bit of distance in this track.
Yeah.
No toe needed.
Absolutely. It's a single file track pretty much. Everyone says, oh, it conducts boring racing as well, but it does have some very strong overtakes. Occasionally we get a good race, and with a chance of rain tomorrow, that's where it's going to be looking.
And FOM have decided that the transponders do work now on turns 3 and 4.
Ah, that's good news then.
And that cars are not just appearing from a mysterious pit on turn 4.
So yeah, Tsunoda and Norris coming back out. Vettel already down on the track. I think he's just going to finish the time. Vettel starts a time actually now. Perez coming through that new turn 10 section, uphill now towards 11 and 12. Chicane section downhill dramatically. The last 2 corners though, it looks flat. It's
Verstappen purple in sector 2.
Perez looking quite good though. Personal best sector 1 and 2, maybe not. Going to blow the times away with the others coming through, but will go fastest on a 1:18.609. He's a 10th. He's a second quicker than Latifi. Hamilton now 1:18.245. Verstappen coming across the line to maybe go quicker. Across the line with
he does.
Yep,
1:18.09.
And where's Bottas behind?
Bottas is just coming up now.
And goes fastest, 1:18.005. So Bottas now faster.
So it's slowly increasing.
8 hundredths of a second. Bottas has to Verstappen already. That's an impressive time. So it's Bottas, Verstappen, and Hamilton 1, 2, 3, with Perez, Latifi, Schumacher, and Mazepin rounding out the 7. But I think I think all 20 cars now out on the track. Yeah. So sector 1 up there is just a massive.
Megan, when I was watching
cars.
you two this morning, you kept going like that when you wanted to speak. You don't. Yeah. You just interrupt him.
Yeah. Then I just have to give way. Vettel coming into the last 2 corners, riding over the exit curbs. So Noda to P5, 1:18.648. Vettel does 6th fastest time, 1:18.895. Goes into 6th place as well. So strong time, but he's looking to get into Q3.
Raikkonen had a good practice 3, so let's hope. And Giovinazzi actually top practice 3 for about 3.5 minutes.
3.5, yeah, which I think was what Megan said as well, thinking about it. Here comes Carlos Sainz.
I do listen to my daughter sometimes.
Yeah. She'll be taking lead commentary in a couple of moments as Sainz goes P3, 1:18.205, about half hour.
No, it's not hot.
Leclerc goes P5, 1:18.421. So 14 drivers set time so far in this
One
session.
of the things about being in here instead of in the other place is it sounds like the House of Lords, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, the other one.
Is the fact that you have to put up with Joshua's shirts. I'm sorry, but Eddie Jordan had a marked effect on Joshua when he was younger.
I like them.
And the flowered shirts and things like that. I mean, he has the nerve to call Kai for his yellow trousers. And
Megan's saying she likes my outfits.
You would. Look at what you've got on.
Megan will be taking over with the yellow wooled t-shirt, or jumper actually, sorry Megan, I know you can hear it, but Norris already coming through turn 10.
You supporting Wolves now?
As Norris...
As chairman of the Millwall Junior Supporters Club.
Norris looking good in that first sector, he's fastest overall. Sector 2 was a personal best. Oh, there's a massive traffic jam in the last sector.
We always knew this would happen, they've been predicted it.
The Tsunoda, Latifi...
they got out of the way pretty okay though. The two of them were just crawling around that bend in plenty of view. I think that's okay.
Norris goes P8 on a 1:18.806.
Lots of people in the paddock saying how brilliant a season Norris is having. Lando, we always knew. I mean, Trevor Carlin has been absolutely heaping praise on him. Right, his youngsters did pretty well in the race this morning. You know, Trevor Carlin's got some new youngsters out there.
And didn't Alex Brundle tell Billy Monger to avoid him in the afternoon because Carlin did quite well. They've got an afternoon session anyway.
What Trevor Carlin? It was Trevor Carlin's car, one of his drivers, who had stopped on the track that caused Billy to have his accident.
Oh yeah.
It was an accident, nothing to do with the things. But what Trevor Carlin did was typical of Trevor Carlin, right? Trevor Carlin has been one of the mainstays in getting Billy back in a racing car, right? He signed him up for his team. He's helped him with his recovery, adapted a car for him to drive. Was it F4?
F4, and then it was F3, yeah.
F3, yeah. And, you know, Trevor Carlin is a gent, and he's produced quite a few of the drivers that are on this thing. Him and Fred are responsible for a lot of the junior drivers, and Dr. Marco.
Big round of applause from the Williams lot as George Russell has put it into P11 at the moment. So Russell into 11th, and that's looking an extremely good time. And the stewards are now looking at this. Look at that. Who's that going through? Vettel going wide, several cars involved, and that is just a mess in that last sector. And I think the stewards are now looking at everyone involved in that part of the track. Norris, who was the only driver there on a fast lap.
But I don't want the situation that we've had sometimes with... in F2 and F3, where after the qualifying you get the stewards changing everything because you're giving half, if not more. We got
Latifi with floor damage.
Floor damage for the Williams, and Unless that was flicked up from someone else. I don't know.
I think it came off.
Remember this morning
floor, yeah.
you had 2 of them at that corner damage their cars.
At the moment, Beth saying Ian quote of the day: Eddie Jordan has had quite an effect on Joshua when he was young, unfortunately.
I was wondering what Beth's quote of the day from me was going to be. There's been quite a few, but I agree with that one.
Beth's also saying Danny Ricciardo slow down. He's P6 at the moment on a 1:18.264. Remember, everyone who's new, Beth is doing reverse psychology this weekend after she cursed Danny Ricciardo quite a lot this season so far. Lewis has
got the benefit of absolute clear track. He's half the track, and Perez is half a track behind him, and only 4 cars on track at the moment. The other two are tripping over each other.
Megan?
Verstappen and Latifi. Latifi has pitted.
Yeah.
Now this could be good because you've got Perez and Hamilton, right? I would just put both of them on a quick lap and then come in again. That doesn't look like they're going to by the way they're crawling round.
Just a reminder,
they've missed out on something there because look, they have got an absolute clear track
with 5:30 to go. They should go out,
because you're only going to ruin these tyres, so you might as well just give them another shot.
Yeah, Gasly's changing.
So you can get that
wing.
turn 10 right and turn 4 and turn 6.
Gasly's having a front wing change, and Gasly's P3 at the moment with a great time. He's 8 tenths clear of the drop zone. But yeah, this is looking quite interesting.
I hope they take the Gasly spare sticker off.
It's right in the front of the nose cone there. Nicholas Latifi currently in the drop zone. In fact, all drivers in the drop zone are Raikkonen, Stroll, Schumacher,
as we said
Latifi, Mazepin.
As we said in practice 1, they might have taken, because when there's small damage like that, a lot of the front area is actually a screw-on or a bolt-on bit, and you bring spares for that.
Yeah, it was.
And you can repair very quickly. He's actually damaged his mirror on the left-hand side.
Maybe it was. I think it was the mirror actually that flew off, not the undercoat of the floor as first thought.
Well, the mirror was broken, but it was in there.
Yeah. 18 of Lance Stroll still in the garage, and nobody's out on the track.
Have we had an explanation of why Tsunoda's car's turned off over the bumps yesterday?
Nothing from the. I've tried looking into it.
So our explanation's is as good as anybody's then.
Yeah.
Which is the fact that the steering wheel wasn't on properly and it
disconnected. Because the engine was still running.
Unlocked itself.
Yeah. So at the moment.
Because we had that in IndyCar just last weekend, or was it in Alabama?
Alabama 3 weeks ago now. Alabama. Wow. That's quick.
It's because I had to do Alabama again. So.
Yeah, disconnects. So we've got 4 minutes. No. My Siri's just gone off again. That happened in practice 3. That happened in practice 3. We've got 3 minutes and 40 seconds left at this session.
So you've got a Siri. You've turned mine down.
But the problem is, nobody's heading out onto the track. Nobody's going out there. That's quite surprising.
Yeah, well, there's you have to do an out lap. You can't just do a fast lap. Does anybody need to go out of the top 10?
Oh, well, hang on a minute. Look at that. Latifi, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Schumacher, Mazepin, Raikkonen, Stroll, Giovinazzi and Alonso all going out. Race control.
That's what I mean.
2 seconds out, race control. Turn 14 incident involving car 4 Norris will be investigated after the session. Presumably, that's not investigating Norris to give him a penalty. That's just investigating everything that was going around there.
Yeah.
In that era. But now, this is what we see at Monza. The cars are heading out onto the track and they are bunching back up again.
So from 9 down, the others will just stay in the put, which is, that's fair enough.
Yeah, so Bottas, Verstappen, Gasly, Perez, Sainz, Hamilton, Ricciardo and Ocon all staying in as Leclerc giving no room to Gasly. Not Gasly, Tsunoda at the exit. And that was a bit close to call as well. So Charles Leclerc going to find something. And this is them all coming out of the pit lane. Williams, an unsafe release, releasing Nicholas Latifi into the path of Charles Leclerc. That's all getting a bit close for comfort. 2:20 to go.
His brother had a little problem with his car this morning. That was, I think, the one who needed a new front wing.
Yep.
Oh, no, he needed a wheel.
Arthur Leclerc, yeah.
Arthur Leclerc, he was the one
front wing change, I saw that one, yeah.
The wheel change, rear wheel.
I think I walked into the box and that was happening. I can't remember.
Yeah.
2 minutes to go then, here in qualifying now. And who's going to be the unlucky driver who's going to get held up the most? Right now, Hamilton has actually gone back out on the track.
So now you can walk in and go, hello, I am Leclerc, and Leclerc.
Which one? Two of them.
Leclerc and
Oh
Leclerc.
no, we've got oh my word, we've got a massive traffic jam. My timing screen lighting up at the moment. Nearly all of the cars are backing up coming into that last sector.
They've got 1 minute 32 to go.
Come on, guys.
Will they every single one of them get round?
I don't know. They've got it.
I can't understand why Lewis has gone out again. He might as well have stayed out and done that.
Yeah.
You know.
Just he doesn't need to go out again.
Unless he's scrubbing a pair of tyres for tomorrow. They did last week.
He's gone on a set of soft tyres. He's P6 at the moment, but everyone's now finally got out that last chicane and given each other some room. Raikkonen is fastest in the first sector to get ahead of Giovinazzi. He's in P15 at the moment. Stroll's P17 at the moment, so they're coming down in times. Fastest sector at the moment for Raikkonen. Raikkonen's fastest overall sector 1. 21.853. We saw this in practice 3 this morning. The Alphas have got quick 1 lap pace.
Interesting that Bottas did his fastest time on the mediums.
You're right, yeah. 1:18.005 on the mediums.
Lewis was scrubbing that tyre because he's just gone straight back in the pit.
Yeah, so he's going to go out again tomorrow. Or he'll probably use those set in Q3 for his first run.
Yeah, just getting the shine off. But like when you change your disc brakes or your or your your pads, you sometimes have to rub them down a bit to get the shiny surface off.
And Leclerc's gone P2 with Tsunoda going into P10 at the moment. Raikkonen crosses the line, only manages 15th. Not best overall in that sector, it seems. Here's Lance Stroll in the last corner. Stroll coming to the line. 17th, checkered flags out and goes to P7, so definitely getting an Aston through. Vettel now the driver at risk at the moment. Across the line, Antonio Giovinazzi, P17 to P11. Out goes Vettel, Norris now at risk. Vettel, the next driver across the line, just coming into the last corner. Alonso goes P11. We already knew that. Mazepin starts 20th. It's been last every weekend so far. And then we get Vettel in P12. He goes through. Norris in the drop zone in P16. Russell's in danger as well. Norris goes top of the board from McLaren. A 1:17.821. Great time there. Russell, 16th at the moment. Can he get through to Q2 once again? You cross your fingers, you cross your toes. 14th. Through goes George. Mr. Saturday does it once again. At the moment, Tsunoda from 10th to 16th in the space of those drivers changing over positions. Raikkonen crossed the line. Schumacher and Latifi, I think that's it. I can't see them improving or going quicker. So Mr. Saturday does it again. And Yuki Tsunoda, 7,000ths of a second he was to Giovinazzi to being kicked out. So it is Tsunoda, Raikkonen, Schumacher, Latifi, Mazepin kicked out of qualifying, but Lando Norris is top on a 1:17.821. He tops qualifying 1.
Means not much to anybody other than McLaren, but you know, to top Q1 ain't the biggest thing in the world, but it's a step forward.
Not majority. I'm trying to think of. Boosting courage, I think would be it. A boost.
Ferrari did it last year with Q1 and Q2 just to give the team a little lift, and sometimes that works.
As we see, Tsunoda's probably swearing over the radio. The group chat's going to have to let us know what's going on, because with this little bus mixer that's only got one channel input, we can't hear what's going on at the same time that we can before. Anyway, Sky are offering an ad break. We'll take away that and we'll wait to see when the second session is going to start next.
Who's doing the second session, you or Megan?
I'm doing that, so I'll be in session 2, because I think I'll just get to do session 2.
What book are you reading, Meg?
Megan's reading
Romeo and Juliet.
Typical Megan reading that while we're here working. It's all right, Megs, we'll work. Don't you worry about it. Don't worry about it.
She's working as well. She's working on her English.
So we're just waiting to see.
English literature. Yeah.
We're just waiting to see exactly when.
You got Hamlet
the next
today as well, didn't you? Yeah, new book of Hamlet.
And
same as the old one, but in different cover, isn't it?
Yeah. No idea.
Yeah, do you know that Shakespeare? He hadn't written a new book in years.
No idea at the current moment in time when the second session will actually start. which is annoying me because I need to put the timer on to work out 50 minutes later to see when it's going to be, to see if I need to leave the commentary box. So we'll get that information shortly. But as I said, it is Sonoda, Raikkonen, Schumacher, Latifi and Mazepin out of the session.
We used to have Craig Shakespeare at Grimsby, and he was good with words.
Was it?
Yeah.
I wish I would.
Yeah.
I'm not that great at the moment. Waiting for the official confirmation to come on.
He managed some. Was it Leicester? For a bit, and
Leicester.
Yeah, Leicester City. He managed them for a bit, I think. And he's somewhere as a number 2 at the moment. Might even still be Leicester.
So waiting on now for the start of qualifying 2. You can see your times on the board as well as we wait to give you the start time for Q2.
Must be dead funny to have a famous name like Shakespeare as your surname.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, every time you give over your card, thank God for contactless now, because otherwise they'll go, "Oh, your name is Shakespeare, is it? Give us a little
sonnet
ditty or a sonnet or something." Yeah, if you don't give my card back.
So we're waiting for confirmation from the stewards, and we've seen nothing at the moment.
Nothing.
On terms of starting Q2, which is starting to worry me, and it's starting to worry them as well. I hope so. Well, think about it. The session started 30 minutes past, so it's 8 minutes until the green.
Well, it's quite a nice day in Spain, so.
Sonoda ran wide at the exit of turn 11.
And yes, 12, you are not seeing things. They are actually airliner trails in the sky.
Where are you looking at?
Over Barcelona.
Oh right, I was wondering where you were looking then. I was
Megan was checking out the flights from Leeds Bradford this morning, wasn't you?
Yeah, to see if she can get over to Spain and take over Mazepin's car.
Message from your mum for both of you. If you want more TVs and things like that.
Oh yes.
Right, you buy them yourself.
Well, now that we'll have 2 extra power sockets, it's quite handy to have another 2 TVs in there with more monitors, if you think about it, because the 2 lights will go, because the strip light will be repaired.
Well, we're hoping that happens
fingers
on
crossed.
Tuesday.
If not, you'll be joining us in Monaco in this commentary box, probably, if we can't get back in.
No, we'll still operate the same, but you never know. You can only do what you can do.
If the work's not done by the MotoGP race next weekend, I'll be very disappointed. We're waiting for the green light. No sign at the moment when Q2 is going to start. In fact,
well, we'll send you round to your Auntie Alison and Uncle Keith's, and they can do it in their. You can do it in their garage.
They've got a soundproof room. That'll be handy. Now I know exactly where I'll go for that. I'll go to a studio that is at the Institute, which I can have access to on a Sunday.
Oh, very good.
Yes, but it's a bit of a drive.
Why didn't he go now?
There's no Ethernet there. It's very complicated to get everything done. Anyway, we are back.
It used to be a television company.
Yeah, but no Ethernet connection. You'd have to stream it via their own.
It used to be the local TV, that.
Actually, thinking about it should be quite easy.
No wonder they never got any viewers, and that the boss became our local MP.
Yeah, thinking about it, I think it would be actually
it
would be quite easy actually to get that started with. I'm thinking you're just connecting it to YouTube key like we do with the laptop in front of us here for this Q2 session, which at the moment should be getting underway, but I've got no official start time. And this is getting more and more bizarre because it was 10-minute delay. So the Q2 it would be 35.
This is all meant to wind Joshua up.
Session should finish at 50 minutes to, which means I will miss the next session. So we're about 10 seconds away, actually, I think, until the start.
Me and Megan have decided that after Megan's put the stream off, right, she'll go to the back door and so that him and Ed can hear and shout, "And Lewis Hamilton reaches the pole and Josh has missed it."
If Megan does that, that's a bit unfair. Come on, that is a bit.
Well, I only thought about it 30 seconds ago.
Green light's on. Session is underway.
She'll do as you're told. I'm your dad.
Oh, Megan's not happy. Green light then, and
I brought her up
underway.
to have her own opinions.
So this is going to finish at 50 minutes.
That's why I let the tyres down on her bike.
This is going to finish at 50 minutes, and we're on air at 55. That does not give me enough time to get over to the commentary box.
I'm not listening to you in figures.
Well, at least we know when the third session is going to start. So yeah, this is going to be easier.
If I believed everything you said about figures.
We're waiting for a start time because usually it's delayed a little bit, but this is the green light. The session is underway. No cars are heading out to the track at the moment. is Bottas going? What are Mercedes going to do then? Are they going to put out soft tyres or mediums?
What for this? Which is their race tyre?
Yeah.
Bottas is at the moment it says that he's still got the medium on, but we won't know until he actually comes out. Does anybody? Oh, there's reds. That's soft.
Oh, and that's
and
Bottas.
That's Bottas's car.
So it's soft
so
tyres.
It's soft
yeah.
for Bottas. Presumably the same for Lewis. Presumably for Max and
I think it is, yeah.
and Checo as well.
Hamilton soft, Bottas medium. It says no. Both
No,
softs,
they've
both
got it
softs,
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah, both soft tyres heading out then for the two Mercedes, and they are out early as well. Perez now just leaving the garage.
Rachel was on that rooftop earlier, and I
I've been on
remember
the
you
rooftop,
being on
yeah.
that rooftop. And
Fantastic
what she was talking about was she got Lee to the cameraman to pan over onto the empty pit, so you can actually see that virtually all of them now have their inbox as at an angle.
Yeah, I was noticing that, and I said it to you, didn't I, Megan?
Do you know, on a clear day you can see the postman.
Well, usually we've actually got a window in front of us at the moment for commentary, and that's fantastic.
Yeah, and our postman has just gone past.
Because usually,
poor lad, it's raining here.
Yeah, usually, as you know, in the commentary box we're against a brick wall, and we never usually get to see anything. But right now, it's cloudy, it's raining.
Whenever you do a commentary, it seems like we're all at a brick wall.
I know, and I'm starting to regret not having any breakfast at the moment, so my stomach might be rumbling a bit more in the Formula E race.
Do you know what I had for my breakfast?
What?
Cornflakes and then 2 bits of nice toast. Do you know what I had for my dinner? Because my wife is going out to my brother and sister-in-laws tonight, so I thought I'd better have something to eat at dinner. So I had nice chopped new potatoes.
I'm sending Megan to the commentary box 3.
Egg on a piece of toast and some nice beans.
Megan said she had a strawberry yogurt.
Does that make you feel hungry?
Yes, it does. I think I might
scoff
a yogurt before the start of Formula E. But Edward Hunter, what's that?
They eat me out of house and home.
Edward Hunter has just said as well, he sent a text message through saying that with the barrier being repaired in 10 minutes, he'll definitely have to skip qualifying 3. So that's going to be fun. Megan, you are 11 minutes away from becoming the lead commentator for qualifying 3, which I'm sure you're very much excited about. By the way, Megan, hotkeys, G for green, red for red flag, Y for yellow. Okay?
I don't think... Should we write that down, Meg?
So, yeah, there you go.
R for yellow.
R for red.
Y for red.
Oh, dear. Hamilton's on a time, so is Bottas at the moment. Bottas has actually set the fastest first sector of anybody so far. Megan,
I thought of something then, but I can't say it.
Megan, by
what
the
does what does that key and that key?
I'm not joking, actually. The reason I just stopped you, even though you were joking, is because this touchpad is touch. It's not a click. So you could have sent us off.
We have a red ion dye outside.
Beth saying, I had baked koala for lunch.
You had baked koala?
You can eat koala over there?
She'll eat anything.
Hamilton coming out the last corner. He's sliding then. He's on the soft compound tyres.
One bat and toast. That's better.
Hamilton to the line, and Hamilton does a 1:17.632. But Bottas is fastest first and second sector at the moment. Up a tenth and a half already in that 2 sectors. And Bottas top 1:17.4, 2 tenths faster already in that second sector. So
they used to sell ostrich steaks in Tesco's.
Megan said, why does she want to try baked koala?
The Earl of Yarborough's estate is full of venison, isn't it?
If you could just go check again, please, because I've just got confirmation saying it's just started. Yeah, the British Touring Car Championship has just started in Commentary Box 3, and that's being recorded for broadcast. Well, no, not broadcast, actually, it's been recorded. So I can do the commentary later and know what I'm saying ahead of the show tomorrow.
One day, hopefully he'll move out, and then we'll all get our rooms back.
No, you won't. This is the first day in 3 years that I've monopolised more than one room. Then Stroll's just gone into P3 actually, and now Norris comes across the line. Norris looking quick. Norris goes third. 1:17.696.
You've turned Alexa down.
Hang on, look at this. Verstappen 1:16.922.
That's a great lap. That's a great lap. He did a great lap yesterday, and he did a pretty nice one this morning. You know, when he hooks up, he's really getting getting something out of this track, isn't he?
Fantastic time for Max Verstappen. Bottas and Hamilton 2-3 at the moment.
I've said all along, I want Lewis to win.
Yeah.
Right, but I've said since Thursday that you just get this feeling that this is a better track for the Red Bulls.
I've now remembered why
people thought I was an idiot yesterday because they were so bad at what 8th and 9th.
8th and 9th, yeah.
But I knew what they were up to.
So good early stints from Verstappen and Bottas at the moment. Ocon, Alonso, Leclerc, Sainz, Ricciardo all just starting the time.
Sainz thinks it's windier now.
That's going to start affecting them. Do you remember yesterday in FP2 how much it affected the times? And
yeah, because especially down on the hairpin bend.
Yeah, this could be interesting then. Just switching the timing monitor back so that when
Which
I leave...
Ocon is about to go through.
When I'm going to leave the commentary box shortly, as I said.
It's a really sharp hairpin, and that was why they did 10, because the corner was too sharp for the MotoGP lines, and this is a MotoGP track. You know, the design of it is for MotoGP, although it's really strange because the Formula One have tested here for so long that you forget that it was MotoGP designed this track.
Yeah. And Formula 1 just came here because they were looking for a different venue at Spain than Jerez. Jerez was a purpose-built Formula 1 track and then MotoGP sort of stole that one, and then we stole Catalonia over them. It's been a bit give and take, isn't it, really?
Some of the runoffs here are unique in how deep they are.
Yeah.
And how big the size of the gravel is, you know. And that has been a worry. Martin was a bit worried about that because of the flick up. And just to tell you, did anyone watch the race this morning? When the lad went off into the gravel, the JCB got stuck for about 10 seconds.
It's deeper gravel.
It was digging itself in, and in the end, the driver just stopped, thought about it, put it into the lowest gear, and gently rolled backwards to get some traction, and then back out.
Sainz 5th, Leclerc 6th, Alonso goes down to 7th, Ricciardo gets himself out of the drop zone at the moment, he's down to P10, so Beth, your reverse psychology might just be working.
There was the second funniest thing that happened today. We were watching something on the TV, and there was these two people sat somewhere, and the background just fell down.
That was me, yeah. I'm going to have to leave the commentary box for a second to set things up, so I'm going to have to give over to Megan as the commentator to take you through the end of the session, because I've just looked at the time and realised that not everything is set up there, so I have to leave the box, but
Come on, Meg.
Yeah, but I will return before the end of this session.
We promise that me and Megan will not know what we're doing.
No, it's going to be a lot more fun than that.
I
Right.
will know more than you.
Right, I'm going to
Well, that's because I can't even see most of the things.
Ocon on the radio, not knowing what. So, it's in the drop zone at the moment. Ocon, Perez, Vettel, Giovinazzi and Russell at the moment. I am going to leave the commentary box because I need to set up one thing. I have left you with a live timing monitor, by the way. It's right here, down here, showing you everything with a driver tracker. So, it's on my mobile.
So, you're taking that?
I need to that for the monitor, yeah. So, I'm going to leave the commentary box and I'm going to hand over now to Megan. You can talk.
Can I?
Yeah.
I've never been able to before. Morning, Meg. How are you today? It's afternoon. Afternoon.
I am fine.
Are you fine?
Yes, I've got up to a bit where Romeo found out that there's a party at the Capulet's house.
This is BBC's Schools. Today, Megan Birch will read you Romeo and Juliet by
I'm not reading.
some
Romeo
guy
and
with a bald
Juliet.
head.
Actually, it wasn't bald. He wasn't bald.
Well, David Mitchell, who plays him on TV, is going quite thin.
Yes,
It was a
well,
great Would I Lie
Tuesday
to You
was
last
bald.
night. So what are we up to? Who's in the drop zone, Meg?
in the drop zone there is Ocon, Perez, Vettel, Giovinazzi and Russell.
The only one surprising there is Ocon, who's been having a quite good practice sessions in the last 2 days.
I think the only one that's really surprising there is Perez.
Well, oh yeah, I can see him now. He'll get out.
And I think Verstappen's doing quite well. I mean, he isn't first.
Yeah, Verstappen's lap was a really good hookup, wasn't it? He hooked it up in practice 3 this morning as well and did a nice one. And Jensen was really impressed with that particular lap. It's when Megan finishes titivating her hair.
There is 4
All my
minutes.
daughters do this. Titivate their hair all the time.
That's because we have long hair.
I know.
There are 4 minutes to go on this qualifying 2 session.
Riveting, Meg. Come on. Show some enthusiasm.
I don't know how to show enthusiasm. I shouldn't shout.
Well, if we could see the thing. I'm moving forward a bit so I can... Oops. Nearly broke the chair.
I am going to go through all the things. Hold on.
So Verstappen leads the way with Bottas 4 tenths behind. Lewis is 7 tenths behind. Norris, who topped the Q1 session, he's in 4th place. The 2 Ferraris doing pretty well, aren't they, Meg? And Megan, if you want to speak, and then I'll stop.
Yeah, well, that never works. So. Since you stopped at Ferraris, in 7th place is Fernando Alonso.
Is it?
Yeah, in 8th it's Stroll.
Who is
9th
Fernando
Gasly,
Alonso,
and
Meg?
driver at risk is Ricardo. Sorry, Beth. 11th is Ocon. 12th is Perez. 13th is Vettel. 14th Russell, and 15th Giovinazzi.
Do you know how to put the chat up on your phone?
Yes, it's just going onto live chat on YouTube.
Well, go
I
on
don't
then.
have an account, so I can't really comment back.
Still is. Go
My
on,
eyes
Iz.
look really blue here.
Yeah,
They are blue.
we've both got blue eyes.
Yes,
You look like me and Magnum.
I should hope so. So I better look like you.
You better do. What are you trying to say? The Ferrari there, a little bit slow getting in front of the Williams there. Was it Williams or an Alpine? We're not... Megan, you need to speak more.
I'm trying to see.
Do you know what the word lead means, Megan?
It means I need time to think of something to say.
It's never usually a problem for her. 2 minutes to go in this session, Megan. So we're counting down to the
2 minutes to
nitty-gritty.
go on this session.
How's Checo doing? Is he gonna?
Not good.
He's not going. Have you got any time in for him? Where is he?
It's on there. Careful. Just
Ooh, vibrated.
yes, because Joshua got a message.
So 1 minute 26 seconds to go, and looking at this, Leclerc is not making any improvements. Neither is Sainz, and I've just realised that I've got a driver tracker on the TV.
Round turn 13 is a bit like a pile-up, especially with the Mercedes.
Yeah, I think that's not going to be a problem for Bottas and Hamilton. I don't think they're in any trouble. They've gone past, have they? They've got no. They haven't gone past
Who's
the
the
start. Are they going to get? They're not going to
poor
do the second
Giovinazzi.
lap, are they?
Hold on. Who's the other driver?
I think Lewis is about to go past the start finishing line now.
Poor
43 seconds. Yeah, they'll all get through.
Poor Giovinazzi and Leclerc. They were stuck in a Mercedes sandwich there going around that corner.
Was it ham?
Hopefully. Joshua said he'll
You
be
love
back by the
Megan
end
loves
of the
ham
session,
sandwiches.
So
He's not going to be back. So the driver at risk is Beth. Danny Rick.
though that's only driver at risk. He might get through. Hopefully.
Yeah, well, hopefully. Otherwise, Beth's strategy this week has been all for nothing.
It hasn't been the race yet.
There's the Alpine.
And he's in the drop zone.
Ocon goes 7th, putting him into the drop zone.
Perez
And
goes
Danny
5th.
Rick is now 12th. Where is Danny on the
Perez
track?
goes
Come on,
5th
Danny.
And I can't read it anymore because you must.
Here is the McLaren, isn't it, of Danny Rick? He's
Yes.
purple in the first sector, green in the second. Come on, Danny. Come on. And he crosses the line and he goes 8th. He's through, Beth.
Can't remember what I was going to do now.
Well, stop tapping me on the shoulder if you want. Come on. Danny Rick. Lewis puts in. Lewis is finished. He's gone second to Verstappen. That time of Verstappen was a 1:16.9.22. That would be quite a good time for in the quali 3, wouldn't it?
I hope he doesn't get that far.
Well, I think he might. Meg.
Do you really want Joshua to miss the century podium? I mean, not podium, pole. No, I think
No.
he didn't miss it. No.
No.
Wouldn't you rather him have the century of pole positions in sunny Monaco?
Monaco. You mean near his flat?
Yeah.
I remember a story. Was it Giancarlo Fisichella? And somebody else? Was it DC? They hit each other in one of the Monaco races, and both blamed each other, and they were arguing at the side of the track, and it was near one of them's flat, so they went up and had a look.
I don't know.
I think it was. Yeah.
This
I think
question is more
I'm sure that's a
concerned
DC
Joshua.
story. And
And
Fisichella probably sent him some wine. Fisichella does nice wine.
And we've gone to an ad break on Sky. I think we're using Sky, yeah. And it's...
And Megan fixes her hair yet again.
Well, if you had this much of it, you
I
would
wish
have
we
to-
had the chat, because I can
Fine.
imagine what Beth is saying.
Probably shouldn't.
You love your daddy, don't you?
Yeah, but doesn't mean I don't want
To kill him?
No, to throw something.
Well, the only thing at hand is Joshua's phone or the book.
I'll take the book.
Anyway, what do you think will happen in Q3 then? Do you think it'll be Max?
Max, he has to win.
And you don't think Lewis might just pip him?
No,
Are you sure, Megan?
I am sure.
And Fernando, your best friend in all the world, apart from Brendan Hartley. Do you know
Best friend-
Fernando apparently is upset that you're his best friend because of the fact that he knows Brendan and knows what Brendan thinks of that. No, he is her favourite driver, isn't he, Meg?
Yes, and read.
I can't read.
Fine, I'll turn the brightness up on my phone.
Turn the brightness up. Just make it bigger.
I can't make it bigger.
I'm 60 years old. I had baked koala for lunch. Danny Rick gravel.
Okay, you've already seen that bit.
What can yeah, it was DC. Ian Fishy did each other. Yeah, they did. Yeah, that's I thought it was a DC story.
Well, I won't
DC
be back for long, but if Ed's watching, join quick because we need to go on air ASAP. But I'm here just quickly to adjust the settings ready for the next session. So let's turn the countdown off and get ready. It'll start at 12 minutes past the hour, so it's looking quite good.
What's Beth said now?
I've got my McLaren Beauty doll stabbing the tyres.
So Hamilton stabbing the tyres. Sonoda off the track though. Ricciardo out to P8. I was watching along in the garage, which is why I had to come in, because it wasn't all ready yet. But it's looking good. 12-minute session. There's your countdown. I'll change it over to Q3.
Oi,
Megan,
don't
what
do
you
that.
say? Megan, what do you say? Beth saying, well, I wasn't going to plan it on because I was about to do the commentary. This is your thing now.
You're knocking your iPhone on the
Hang
the
on.
desk.
Yeah, it was DC. It had a fishy hitting each other. Fishy's got his hair. I've got McLaren Voodoo Doll car out and stabbing the tyres with a pin. Yeah, well, there you go. Right, I'm off now. Your commentators are Ian Birch and Megan Birch. For God's sake, Megan, I was listening to what
I don't know
you're
what
saying.
you're watching,
Talk
but we've
more.
got Yuki at the moment doing an interview, I think, with Rachel. And
If I had the opportunity.
oh no, it
to
can't
talk,
be
I
Rachel.
would.
Rachel's in the background. So
See?
who's doing the interview?
Don't forget, Megan, bring me that camera when you finished.
Dad, don't forget, I'm the lead.
Well, don't forget to say something then, Megan.
Don't forget to be quiet.
I'm sorry, Meg. I'll just practice for my show. And the lady's song from Welcome to Soul on Sunday.
It's Saturday.
That's alright, I'm practicing for tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm going to do my own version of Tony's show. Soul with Ian on Sunday.
Okay. Right,
Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
so Who are your predictions for the top 3 for pole position?
Right. The top 3 today, I think it'll be Lando, right? Max and Lewis, but not in that order.
I was hoping you were going to say in that order.
What Lewis is going to be? Yeah, Lewis. No.
The most
I
will
still
appreciate
think
from
Max.
today is
I just.
second.
I still think this is Max's weekend.
Yes, I want him to get pole.
I don't, but it is not Lewis's. Lewis's.
You never want anyone else
Other than
to
Lewis.
get pole.
I have thought Lewis is good since I first saw him on Blue Peter, age 4.
Yeah, that's a lot of support.
Anybody look it up? Lewis Hamilton on Blue Peter,
Yes,
around the Blue Peter Garden in what?
what?
What channel is yours Sport 2?
Eurosport 2.
Yes.
522.
Behind the scenes.
Have a guess which channel in the UK is doing what's he doing? Formula E.
Hold on. How long?
Off the what?
What?
We do apologise for Joshua.
For those who don't know what an excluder is.
What is an excluder? I don't
have
know.
no idea.
Neither do I.
My laptop
See,
works off Wi-Fi.
Is your laptop going off the extender or the Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi.
Not the extender.
No.
No. Now I understand what he's on about. He's on about the extender on the landing
Yeah,
for the
For
Wi-Fi.
some reason said excluder.
Excluder. He said excluder. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Show them your nice ring, Megan.
My ring.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, but I can barely see it.
That was
It's
for
also
her
bright.
16th birthday. One of her prezzies from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You're the lead, Meg. You should be leading.
Yes, and if I could get a chance to say the things I was about to say.
What do you think tyres they'll do for this last session?
I don't know. I personally would do a medium.
Yeah, I was thinking medium.
Right.
Wonder what
so,
Toto was thinking.
Right, so the session starts, I presume. Hold on. Oh, it's already started.
Yes, it
It
has.
started
Yes.
10 seconds ago. So
There's a
there you
little
go,
clock
Beth.
on the thing there. Look.
So there you go, Beth. And what about Carlos? I think Carlos might actually do quite well this weekend because I've noticed him and.
Do you know who's
Leclerc
most
have
worried
just-
about Carlos?
Have just like they're really good this weekend. I don't know what.
Do you know who's most
put
worried
in
about
the
Carlos?
McLaren, I mean Ferrari engines. And McLaren, to be honest.
Have a guess who I
What?
think is the most worried about Carlos this
Who?
weekend. Charles.
Why?
Because Carlos is really hooking up in that car, right?
Well, he's
And
not gonna be that
I
fast.
I'm sorry, but I think Sainz has outdone him for quite a few things recently. Charles is going through a rut, and that's my opinion.
I think the whole of Ferrari's going through a bit of a rut, to be honest.
Yeah, for the last 10 years.
For the last, ever since they're not allowed to do that many team orders.
Or use smoky engines.
That too.
FIA, I blame them. Ocon, we had a team radio, but we can't hear it.
Yeah, which is really annoying.
Because usually it comes through our earphones, but as
Science
Josh
is
said,
the
we've got the
first.
mini bus mixer here, and so it hasn't got as many buttons and things like that.
And I don't know how to meet people.
I know how to mute you. Just pull that out. Pull that out, and your mic goes off.
I just plug
So-
it back in.
Watch it, young lady.
I just plug it back in.
Have you ever done anything you were told to do?
Don't think no.
No, I don't think so either. She eats constantly.
Yes, when you have a really fast metabolism, you feel hungry constantly.
I
Literally.
know.
What?
What? There's cars on the track, and there's 10
Yes.
minutes to go.
Yes, I know. It's just I haven't been able to get a word in.
Well, force yourself in. Didn't Piers Morgan's
I
teach you
tried, though I
anything?
don't think that would be a very good noise for people to hear.
Oh, most definitely, Miss Megan. Come on.
Okay, stop doing accents now.
So there's, if you look, there is Megan. There is most of them on the out. In fact, all of them are out now on their out lap.
How do I mute?
Verstappen, it's his pole to lose. What do you think, Megan?
No.
Come on, Megan. Give us a clue. and Megan has gone down, and so we're doing this commentary.
And we are not doing this commentary. Norris has gone top with a lap time of... I don't understand that lap time.
Well, if I could see the
Why
lap
is
time.
it saying 9? I don't remember it being 9 minutes.
No, it's 9 minutes to go. Are we 8:50 to go now? We got to.
What's wrong with this thing?
We haven't got enough information, Meg. Just see, say what you see.
Look. When have you ever seen that in Formula 1?
Yeah, but they can't see that.
I know, I'm asking you.
Well,
How is Sainz having a 9:46.735 even possible?
it's not.
Is there a glitch going on or something?
There is a glitch. There is a glitch on the timing. That's probably why the TV hasn't got it
and
either.
apparently now Alonso's done an 11.
Right, Leclerc, the mini timing for each driver is going. Norris is purple in the second sector, and Leclerc is purple in the second sector. But I don't think they're going to be the pole setters. Although I do expect Norris to get up there.
Okay.
Bottas and Hamilton.
Are you planning this? Right.
Well spaced out they are.
Norris goes top with a 1:18.010.
Yeah.
I think it's fixed itself a bit.
Has it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we've got a 1 there now.
And Sainz goes top with a 1:17.620, which is really fast.
Yeah, Science got a purple there.
Ricardo goes second with a... Who's that stopping? It's one of the Red Bulls.
Isn't it Perez? It is Perez.
Yeah.
I thought it was Checo.
It looked like
Little
he
spin
spun.
there.
Hold on.
That's the thing about this wind getting up. You've only got to... these cars are like sails at the back.
It doesn't
and
help
just forces you around as you
this
lose grip
track-
and the rear tyres.
It doesn't help that this track is a... Oh, no. Hamilton goes top with a 1:16.41.
Yay!
This track was...
What do you mean, Meg? Say what you see.
This track
Say
was
what you see, Meg.
This track was originally built for two-wheeled vehicles.
Yes,
Or
motorcycles actually.
Vehicles? This is the same thing!
Lewis won earlier this year, right, in the last season, on 3 wheels. What's that got to do with it? 2 wheels.
Yeah, well, that was in a different season. And
How many wheels does a car have?
4.
5. There's a steering wheel as well.
6 is a spare wheel.
Mm.
You wanna play this game?
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
No.
Right, that was a replay there of
Yeah, so
he just
he looked-
he,
He looked like he just caught the curb a bit on the gravel.
Yes, I thought so too, dear. Yes, I thought so too.
So he had a bit of a spin. That's gotta play havoc with the tyres and possibly.
Well, I think
even
it's wrecked
the-
them, don't you?
Possibly even the engine, because getting gravel in there from like.
Yeah, well, there
a
are
corner.
filters to stop that happening, but the dust will go in, yeah,
Yeah.
through the
that's-
air intake.
That's bound to cause a little bit of problem.
Yeah, well, it does. I mean, it's bad. The worst that was happening was Abu Dhabi, where really, and Bahrain, where the remember when the sandstorm hit, and Bahrain, and everybody was worried about the filters then, and what damage it would do to the engines.
Yeah, they were, weren't they?
Yeah.
Right, so right now I'm hoping that someone gets a 1:15 and surpasses Hamilton, because Hamilton may be great, though I don't want to commentate on his 100th pole. That job should go to Joshua.
Well, you close your eyes in 5 minutes' time then, unless Verstappen can come to your rescue. You know, everybody's, you know, Bottas is capable, and Bottas has got something to prove. Hopefully, this ludicrous idea that George will replace him halfway through the season will just filter out now.
I've just seen one of Beth's comments. It's like, I've had a premonition. Danny Rick's engine in flames. Reverse psychology. What are you trying to reverse there?
It's a cool engine that is and going to its capacity. So, one clear run. There's one out lap, and stop
comedian.
laughing.
Please
There's
become a
one clear.
comedian.
Please, dear. What would Murray say? Oh, come on, be professional.
Murray would say, "Someone get out of that track now."
Someone will get out about 3 minutes 22 seconds to
No.
go. What?
They better come out now.
The runaway Megan went down the track and she said, "Come out now." What?
I don't know what to commentate on now. So
My
it's 3.5
singing.
minutes to go of this session, and someone better get out of that track now.
Yeah, that's you need about for a lap, a warm-up lap. So I'm saying that they should have gone now, but they're leaving it very tight. I think because you've got to get out the pits and then round the warm-up lap, and so they've got to go in about 10 seconds time, or they'll miss it. Silence is golden.
Silence is me worrying that I'm going to have to be commentator on the
On history. History could be made in the next 2 minutes 40 seconds.
I don't want history to be made in the next 2 minutes.
Will
40
the
seconds.
Alpines, such as Ocon, spoil the party?
Who's coming out of the track? Norris is coming out of the track. Oh, though Hamilton is too. Though Bottas is too.
And they're all out on the
Ocon,
track.
Leclerc, Perez, Verstappen. Please, Verstappen, do something good.
So, the order that they're going out, the two Ferraris are in front of the two Red
Everyone's
Bulls.
out on the track.
Yeah, and so, the Ferraris could hold up the Red Bulls here and give it to Lewis or Valtteri.
Please, I don't want to.
Megan is absolutely bricking this because of the fact that...
I don't want to be commentator. on
Well, let me
Lewis's
do it then.
century polls. No.
So, come on, we've got 1 minute, 46 seconds to go. And I'm thinking to myself that Joshua's made a big mistake here. Him and Ed are going to miss this. Because, although there we have, there we have, it's not Checo that, is it? That's just overtaken, get himself some space. They're all juggling for a bit of space out there, aren't they now, Meg? Meg?
Yeah?
I thought you'd fallen asleep.
I'm just so nervous.
Megan is nervous. It's, the main thing is to get over that line. All of them get over that line with still some time on the clock, Anything from Beth or Dan or any of the others? Or Ribison's not said much recently. I wonder if he's having to work.
Probably, I don't know.
Did you see Ribison this morning on the things?
No.
Or the lad from Mexico?
I'm not sure.
Is it Pedro?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean it's great that we have listeners all around the world.
45
It's really
seconds.
brilliant. So, this is the nitty gritty, Meg. Within 1.5 minutes, Meg, you will know whether or not you have commentated on history.
Right, someone better get the fastest lap now.
You already took part in the world record breaking pub quiz.
Yeah, well, someone better get in the
That was
next
on your
20
birthday
seconds.
when you were 15, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Jay and his pub quiz. It's on YouTube.
Yes.
But we've
Wait.
got nearly everyone. All of them are through.
right.
So it's one
5
final lap.
5 seconds until the end of qualifying 3, and that's checkered flag on qualifying 3. And let's see everyone.
They're all on the
just
last final flying lap,
crossing
Meg.
the line.
So, which one will it be? Ricardo crosses the line in 6th for Beth. Right, will that be enough to keep him in 6th? But it's still a great result for her. Reverse psychology has worked again. Will his teammate Loris beat him yet again? We'll find out.
And Norris gets a.
None of the leading
getting?
4 are actually increasing their times. They're all got yellows in front. Lewis has got a green and a yellow, and sector 3 yellow. Lewis is going to do it, Meg.
No.
Now, here we go. Bottas finishes in 3rd. Verstappen.
Come on,
Verstappen is 2nd.
Perez, please.
Megan hasn't got much chance, yes, because...
Perez or Leclerc, please.
Come on.
No. Come on, Leclerc.
And the Ferrari goes across. And Leclerc goes 4th. Ocon is in 5th. Alonso, not likely to do it for you, Meg. And that's it. Lewis Hamilton has made history. Lewis Hamilton gets his 100th pole. And Megan, that is absolutely brilliant for our star driver in this country. And what did Lando finish in the end? And we know Danny was 6th at one point. What's Lando and Danny done?
Lando is 9th.
9th, so he didn't improve. Danny Rick, actually, what a time Beth's having, because that means that not only has he done really well, but he has actually beaten Norris. So he's beaten his teammate. Is that the first time this season?
Yes, and I think we have to go off air now.
No, not quite.
Yes, quite, because I've seen our streaming times and we're 2 minutes over.
Well, we'll join us all tomorrow, right? We're doing our best, right? I've had a lovely time winding my daughter up, right?
Yes, and I've had
a lovely time, right, commentating with her on such a historic occasion where my favourite driver gets 100 poles.
Yes, compared
Sir
to Michael
Lewis Hamilton.
He's not a Sir, is he?
He is.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that.
Yeah.
Do you know Schumacher only had 68, though now Lewis Hamilton, the person who has even equalled his championships, has now fully surpassed and become the first driver in history to gain 100 pole positions.
Well worth staying up for, Beth, and anybody else in the Southern Hemisphere. You know, that was that is a moment of history, and everybody in the UK, absolutely fantastic news that Lewis has broken the record. We all thought he would this season, and it's come quite early in the season, and he can only go on from here, hopefully, and improve on that record.
Yes, and now we are going to end this stream. Thank you for
And hopefully you'll all join us tomorrow.
Yes. Join us tomorrow for the race, and go over to, I think Joshua's doing also a live on, I can't exactly remember now because my brain's just being messed up. Anyway, thank you from all of us.
Yeah, thanks a lot. You know, great comments, especially Bev keeps us happy with her comments.